purpose of Psuki de Zimra is to reveal and to proclaim that Hashem is not only the creator of the world, and He's not only the continuing orchestrator of everything and all the events that take place in the world, but that we as His nation are an integral and prominent part of that. That can be seen most clearly in the third Hallelujah, as we talk about the progression of creation and the different elements within it. In the third Hallelujah, David HaMelech describes how all of creation, both the celestial and the physical, proclaim that Hashem is the creator and orchestrator of the world. Starting at the beginning, as he describes the heavenly beings, the Shemayim, the Meroimim, Kol Malachov, Kol Tzavav, all praise that Hashem is the creator. He then continues into the physical world and describes how the four elements, fire, water, earth, and air, also proclaim Hashem's oneness. Continuing into the four stages of life, the inanimate, Haharim v'chol gavois, which is the Doimim, and then the Shemeach, which is HP v'chol harozim, the trees. Continuing into the living, the Chai v'chol behema remesh v'tzipor konof, and concluding with mankind, which is the Medaber, Malchei Eretz v'chol lumim, v'choyim v'gam b'zulois. All of them proclaim Yalu Hashem, that Hashem is the one who created the world and is the single force that orchestrates Ki Nizgav Shemo Levadoi, and orchestrates all within creation. David HaMelech concludes this kapitel by describing the reason behind the makings and the workings of the world, the rise and fall of nations, the reason behind social and political movements, is all as Hashem responds and encourages His nation to follow His ways. And the concluding pasuk, Vayeren Keren Li'amoy, above all of creation and nature there is a superseding factor, and that is Tzilo L'chol Chasidov Livnei Yisrael Am Koivoy. And we see that while nature has its laws and science requires certain behaviors, the overriding factor that supersedes them all is Hashem's chosen nation. And where do we see that in the words? The Mittler Rebbe of Doivev Lubavitch is Medayik, that in Baruch Shamar we say Baruch Shmoi, but in Yishtabach we say Shimcha HaGodol V'HaKodesh. It transforms from being a simple Baruch Shmoi to being Shimcha HaGodol V'HaKodesh, and that is as we proclaim and daven and bring out those elements, it becomes more obvious to the world. But we also see at the conclusion of Baruch Shamar, as we say that Hashem is Yochid Chei Olamim, He is the source of the life, but it's still hidden behind the Malchus, the nature, the structure of the world. And Hashem is then Melech Meshubach HaMefardim. But when we look at the conclusion of Yishtabach, we first say that Hashem is Melech Yochid. We say that Hashem is the King, the clear King of the world, but Chei Ha'olamim is much more obvious and clear for one and all to see. In conclusion, the task that we set about at the beginning of Psuki de Zimra, and we said, Negadelcho Neshabecho Unefercho, and it is written in Lashon Osid, and we will go about with the objective of praising Hashem and making Him Godol, and Meshubach, and before we find in Yishtabach, amongst the 15 praises, that Hashem is Gedula, and is Ushvacha, and Tiferes, amongst the other things that we have learnt and brought out in the process of Psuki de Zimra. And we have made Hashem indeed Chei Ha'olamim, and not just clothed and concealed in the Malchus of the world. In addition to this tremendous insight, we've also accomplished an additional thing, and that is in this process of praising Hashem, and that we have become elevated, and we have gone from one level to the next, and we are now prepared to enter Birchas Kriyashma, which is an entirely new realm.